Welcome to Steve's Storytime Sanctum. November 1st marks the beginning of a holy time of sorts for many of us who like to write. It's the beginning of NaNoWriMo, National Novel Writing Month. The goal is to write a 50,000-word novel between November 1st and November 30th. No way in hell? Ha! You simply write 1,667 words a day for 30 days. It can be something off the top of your head. It can be a novel idea that's been percolating in your thoughts for years. Essentially, it can be whatever you want it to be. There's no need to edit as you go. No need to do a deep dive world building. No need to create intensive character sketches. You don't even have to create an outline. Just write. And that's the point of NaNoWriMo, to get you to write. Make it to November 30th with 50,000 words, and you can call yourself a NaNoWriMo winner. This sounds like a fantastic springboard for many would-be or aspiring writers. It was exactly that for me nearly a decade ago, but for a very different reason. Let's turn the clocks back to November 2014. I was in a bad place in my life. The details aren't important. But one of the negative after effects for me during that time was that I barely felt like writing. I wanted to. There were just too many things sapping my enthusiasm. Still, I did recognize that the desire remained. So I made sure I wrote something every day. Not all of it made sense, but I did it anyway. Then I discovered NaNoWriMo. I figured this just might be the push I was asking myself for. So I signed up. And I didn't have access to my own desktop at the time. Don't ask why. So I found an unused marble notebook in my collection and wrote my new novel by hand. As you can see, I still have that notebook. Now, after a few days of writing, my story started taking shape, and I named my future new novel Fragmentatedness. The NaNoWriMo website has a tool for the writer to chart their progress. I did exactly that. It took a while, but I was able to nudge myself over the daily average word count level, which turned out to be a good thing, because I did not touch the novel at all on Thanksgiving Day. I was scheduled to work a one-off security gig at a Black Friday event that night. I will never work that kind of gig ever again. But on the 29th, I hit the 50,000 word mark. I was a NaNoWriMo winner my first time out. And of course, I took the 30th off from writing to celebrate. I participated in a few more NaNoWriMos after that. I also discovered there were a few events called Camp NaNoWriMo, one in the spring and one in the summer. So I participated in a couple of those as well. I didn't win at all of them. You know how it goes, life's distractions. And starting a new security control center job derailed me one time. But at some point, shortly thereafter, my spark for writing not only reignited, but essentially turned into a nuclear furnace. I'm thinking that's about the same time I came up with one of my favorite autobiographical quotes. Our sun will run out of fuel long before I run out of story ideas. And that's been true for me so far. Now, because I had no problem coming up with story ideas, NaNoWriMo was no longer adding any incentive that I wasn't able to conjure for myself. And as surreal and as bittersweet as this realization was, I really had no reason to participate in NaNoWriMo any longer. but I will always acknowledge how it served me at just the right time. You could say this was my reason for sharing the existence of NaNoWriMo with all of you. The link to the NaNoWriMo website is in the description below. While you're there, check out the writing resources they've made available. All of this might be of benefit to someone out there. That would make me happy. I love success stories. So if you participate in NaNoWriMo this time around, don't hesitate to let me know in the comments section below how you did. If you write, go write something, NaNoWriMo. If you don't write, sign up for NaNoWriMo and write something anyway. Until then, sign up for NaNoWriMo and write something.